guys, welcome to another 100 book challenge video with Melissa. I'm reviewing books 31 through 34. Sorry about the quality of this video. My other camera just died literally halfway through me doing the video, so I'm going to try again with this. So I've been reading loads of graphic novels, you guys know that, and I've just bought loads more if you watched my haul video. Unfortunately, I'm stuck on graphic novels at the moment, but I do need to start reading some other lengthier books. I'd like to read some more lengthier ones for this challenge as well. One of them I've got in reserved. It's The Girl with All the Gifts, so hopefully I'll read that soon. I've heard really good things about it. But I love all dystopian books and pretty much anything that's got a little romance angle to it as well, I'll enjoy. Don't really like really gory or crime books. But if you want to recommend me some books to read, let me know in the comments and just tell me what you'd like to see more of. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the graphic novel ones and are seeing a wide variety of graphic novels that you might not have read before. And if there's any that you want to recommend to me that you love, tell me, because hopefully I've already read them, but if I haven't, then I will definitely take them out from the library or buy a copy. So on to books 31 through 34. So the first one I read was called Skim. So this is about a teenage girl who wants to become a witch. I know, we're back in the 90s, teenage witch, Sabrina, named Kim, who doesn't really feel like she belongs, it feels like. She has literally like one friend that she hangs out with most of the time, but the school becomes really obsessed with, there's a suicide at the school. It becomes really obsessed with the suicide and the other girl's boyfriend that was involved in it. And they just start becoming a bit horrible about it and like constantly making comments to the girl that her boyfriend died, until she gets suicidal herself. And Kim ends up becoming friends with her. And the whole thing is about just not being in support of people that are not necessarily the happiest, really. It's also a bit of a love story as well. So Kim, during the story, starts to fall for her own teacher, which is not the best idea when you're in high school, because that's probably not going to work out very well for you. The art style is kind of cool. They even depict her changing her hair color. I'll see if I can find one. At one point in the book. So her hair, they're showing it as white, but I'm guessing it's more like this color cover of like a reddish color. But they're saying, well, you can't be depressed because we don't want you to be depressed, and just stop being depressed. Mostly your depression comes from the fact that she can't be with the teacher, and she wants to, and she becomes a little bit obsessed with the teacher. I quite like the book. Wasn't my favorite I've ever read. I'm reading a lot of books at the moment with like Asian characters in them, and I really enjoy those, especially the ones based in Japan. Not that this one is, but we've got an Asian main character in it. I think it was a good enough book. It's not one I would buy. I got it out from the library, so I'm lucky to have done that, because I don't think I would buy this book. I'd give it a 2 out of 5 if I was going to rate it. Good enough to read, probably never read it again though, so you've got to do really well to get a 5 out of me. It's got to be one I want to read constantly again, and I do have a couple that actually I'm going to show you that I do actually feel that way about. But I thought it was good enough, and if you've not read it, you might as well. It's a good enough book for that. It's not very long. I find her friend really interesting, as well as the relationship with the teacher. I was actually kind of rooting for them at one point, because it just seemed like a nice thing. But unfortunately, these kinds of things don't really work out. So that was Skim. Okay, next one. And I know I'm an adult, but Bravest Warriors is awesome because it's got Catbug. I'd not actually read any Bravest Warriors before. I knew of Catbug from Loot Crate and Nerd Block. Catbug is this adorable cat bug creature on the back. But I saw it in the library. It's volume 2, Bravest Warriors. And I thought, why not? I'll give it a go. I really like the art style. It reminds me a lot of Giant Days and Lumberjanes, which I think it might be by a similar company. But it's just quite cool. And this one was about the main character of Beth Bazooka, they kept calling her, competing in a beauty contest where all the contestants had lost their brains, and they were trying to retrieve their brains for them, which had a lot of drama getting those involved and a lot of funny things happening. And that is the main focus of the book. There's also a section near the back about like their memories of things, and also like cat bug going missing for a few hours, and they're really worried about it, but cat bugs just go off having an awesome time because they just do that. And it's like, this is the kind of humor that you get. Hey guys, come check out this pig I found on the internet. It's the kind of thing that's like real life humor, and I kind of enjoy that a lot. So I thought it was fun. I'll probably try and get volume 1 as well if my library has it. I don't think I'd buy it, but it was fun. So I'd rate this one, probably quite enjoyed reading actually. 4 out of 5. It was quite good. It also had the same thing that Squirrel Girl has, where it's got the little narration at the bottom. So it breaks the fourth wall, and I love that. I really do. Okay, the next one is Nimona, which one of my friends bought this for me, and I was really happy to get it. This is another Landfall Freight book they had in the past. So, if you don't know, Nimona, even though on the cover she looks like a hero, she's actually a villain. Which I did not realize until I picked this up. I just knew of it from Landfall Freight and thought it looked quite cool. So this is the art style. She is a shapeshifter that wants to be like the sidekick for this villain, Lord Blackheart. There's this guy here, and this is the other hero guy. I can't remember his name. Goldenlyn. Sir Goldenlyn. So they live in kind of a futuristic medieval society, which is kind of cool because they have like TV and internet and stuff like that. But they're also dressed in medieval clothing, and they have something called the Institute, which seems to kind of rule over the society they live in. And it's kind of, you wouldn't expect Nimona to be the bad person in this, because she's a young girl. She's not older. So you expect her to be the nice hero thing, but she isn't really. She's a little bit evil, and I quite like that, the turn of events that we had with this. It also focuses on the hero and the villain, the main hero and villain, their relationship in the past, and how Lord Blackheart lost his arm, which I thought was interesting. But you can see, actually I don't want to spoil you, I'm not going to show you Nimona as she changes, but she's an awesome shapeshifter that can't really be harmed when she shapeshifts, so that's kind of a cool thing. But I do recommend this as a read. I would give it, I'd say a 3 out of 5. I quite enjoyed it. I don't think it ever really dragged at all. I enjoyed the whole book and looked forward to reading it, so I do recommend picking this one up. Another female author for Landfall Freight. All good stuff. Good book to read. If you haven't read it yet and you're like a nerdy fangirl, you'll quite like this one. Okay, and the last one I read is Fluffy, that I talked about a little bit in my haul video. This is an adorable book. I would give this 5 out of 5. It's really a great book. It's all about Michael, who lives with his fluffy bunny, who's kind of a pet, but also more of a child, because it acts like a child, and he decides that he's stressed out at work and wants to go on holiday to visit his family in Sicily. So they go on this long journey together. And of course, Fluffy the bunny is really excited to go see his Nana and Nanu in Sicily. So, and you've got funny things like this where break the fourth wall with Fluffy actually pooing on the table. It's just quite cute, really. When he gets excited, he poos. But he does act like a child, normal one. They have like a trip to the library where he cuts out the pictures of the library book, because that's all he really wanted was the pictures in it. It's like, we can take back the book now. And we've also got the drama going on in Michael's family, as well as Fluffy's nursery school teacher that's kind of trying to pursue him and stalking him a little bit. And that kind of relationship going on there. So you've got lots of multifaceted stuff, but it is an adorable book. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad I bought it. It is expensive for the price because it cost me £10 and it is a fairly small book, but I really enjoyed it and I like the illustration style, and I immediately went looking for other books by this this author. Unfortunately, most of her books are children's books rather than adult ones, so I was a little disappointed. So that is books 31 through 34. This is by far my favorite, Fluffy, out of the books I read. Least favorite probably would be Skim. It's not the best one, but it was okay. I don't think there was any really horrible books in this one. I didn't struggle to read any of them. I enjoyed them for the most part. So I'll be continuing on with my 100 book challenge. I've already started reading some other books, so I will be continuing on and getting them read as soon as I can. They are more graphic novels, but as I said, if you have any recommendations for me, whether it be graphic novels, YA fiction, dystopian novels, or just anything with a really interesting plot and characters, let me know in the comments. Just write one down for me and I'll see if I want to add it to my list. Maybe I'll get it out from the library, have to go with it. So please subscribe to my video. I'm trying to get to 50 subscribers right now. At 50 subscribers there will be a giveaway, so I will be telling you guys more about that soon. So please try and get your friends or yourself to subscribe to the video, and I will see you later. Bye guys.